clear my throat. Damn, my fucking throat's all scratchy. Sorry, I might have to clear my throat a couple times while I'm on this. I'm still not 100% better. I'm not sick anymore, but man, this shit sucks. But anyway, what's up, everybody? It's Monday night. I'm recording this and gonna upload it tonight as well, which I know nighttime's probably not the best time, but fuck it. Once they go online, they're online pretty much forever anyway, so what difference does it really make? But yeah, so just got done with dinner. I'm trying a not necessarily all meat diet, but I'm going back to like keto because anybody that's known me for a while, at one point, like maybe I don't even keep track of the fucking time anymore, but 3 or 4 years ago or something, maybe longer than that. Yeah, actually, definitely longer than that. I was pushing 300 pounds. I was knocking on the door. I was like one wet shoe away from 300 pounds, so I was getting pretty fucking close. And it was, I would say it was getting to the point, but it had been to the point for a very long time that I'd run out of breath tying my fucking shoe, so I knew something had to change. Well, nothing did change. I knew for a long time I needed to do something, and I would do something for like a day and then fuck it up. And then once you fuck up and eat some of that sweet ice cream or a fucking pack of Oreos or something, it's really hard to stop. But then I had met my now fiance, and once we moved in together, she obviously ate a lot healthier than I did. Because at the time I was living with my best friend Ryan, and we literally would sit down after work and just like eat cookies and play video games and shit like that. So we definitely weren't doing the best we could. But once Tommy and I got together, she would cook and stuff and eat real food. I don't remember how long it took. Maybe within a year and a half or so, I lost like 40 pounds, maybe 30 to 40 pounds. It took a while. It was slowly coming off, but from eating better. And then, of course, from being with me, she also probably picked up on a few of my bad habits, but nothing too bad. So then I gained a little bit of it back. And the keto diet had started to get really popular. And I read up on it a bunch, and it seemed like it'd be one that I would actually be able to do. And now I know a lot of people are like, oh, diet, then when you lose the weight, you go back to eating, blah, 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 and you gain your weight again. No. If you go back to eating like you did before, sure, you'll gain the weight again. But my plan was to use keto to cut my cravings of all that shit. And it 1,000% worked. And it was so much easier to eat 1,600 calories for the day and be full, be satisfied the whole day. Whereas if I'm eating fucking french fries and bread and potatoes and stuff like that, I can eat 1,600 carbs, 1,600 calories and french fries in one fucking sitting. That's 1,600 calories of chicken and cauliflower is enough for like a year. 1,600 calories in french fries is like a bite. So sorry, man. So yeah, I lost at the peak of it, I think I lost right about 60 pounds on keto in like 6 months. The first 30 pounds fell off in like a month, maybe a month and a half. It was like really quick. And it was super fucking easy for me at the time to do it. I stuck with it for pretty strictly for like maybe somewhere between 6 and 8 months, like tracking and all kinds of crap, tracking my carbs and calories and all that. And then I got to the point where I kind of got the hang of it. I knew what I was eating. I knew roughly how many calories things were, and I knew roughly what to eat, what not to eat. So quit tracking everything for another maybe a year or so, and I'd have, excuse me, shit, I'd have since I wasn't tracking, I'd have more cheat meals or more little cheat snacks here and there, but nothing crazy. And I think I'd maybe at most gained 15 pounds, which was not bad because at my lowest, like I started off at almost 300 pounds, lost 30 to 40 ish. So I was about 260, 255 before I started keto. At one point, I got down to like 197, I think, or 196. And once I was just eating whatever I wanted, basically, but not having those crazy cravings all the time. But I would have little cheat meals here and there. I got up to about like 210, 215, somewhere around there. And I think that's like I felt good at that weight. I didn't feel like shit. I wasn't running out of breath tying my shoes. I didn't have the gut hanging over, like, because I'm a pretty stocky dude no matter what. So it was great. And I stayed that weight for maybe a year or so, just eating what I knew I should be eating, watching my portions, not eating like shit for 3 meals the same day and stuff like that. Then I had went through some shit. Not going to get into it right now, maybe in a later episode, but got severely depressed, had a bunch of other issues going on, and started eating like utter crap. Like eating half a pan of brownies, and I'd cover them in fucking cake frosting, and just like I'd eat half a bag of tater tots or French fries with chicken nuggets that I fried, and just all kinds of just complete shit. And I don't remember how quickly I gained the weight or whatever, but I'm right now. I want to say about a month or so ago, I was at like 253 or something again, which I think is like 40 pounds heavier than I need to be. But I gained. I weighed myself over the weekend because I just was feeling like shit, and I guess I wanted to make myself feel like more shit, so I weighed myself, and I'm over 260 again, like right at like 260.6 or something like that. So, I'm gonna do something about it again this time. I know I can. Done it before, and not with ease, but not that hard. I just really have to put my mind to it. That's the main thing. And maybe if I clear my throat, I'll lose 10 fucking pounds because I got something stuck in there. But so yeah, I started not. I'm not calling it anything, but I'm not going to eat carbs. Not that I think carbs are the devil. I definitely don't think they're the best for you, and there's all kinds of shit that they'll say that's true. But my problem is when I have those carbs, I want a lot of carbs, and carbs are very calorie dense and do not fill me up like a good protein or fat does. So, it works for me. So I'm gonna do it. Mostly chicken. I love chicken anyway. I have a bunch of different ways I season it. I have some good sugar-free barbecue sauce that I really like. And yeah, go from there. So see what happens. I did pretty good today. And I, for the most part, meal prep for the rest of the week. So we'll see where that goes. I also, no matter what, when I get to work, I always park on the 4th floor of the parking garage. Granted, going down the stairs isn't like a big deal, but then at least whenever I come back, I have to go up the stairs. So that helps a little bit. And I park on the far end, so I have to walk the furthest into the office. I know it's not a whole bunch, but and sometimes on my breaks I'll go walk around, but I would take the stairs up to my desk, but we're on the 6th floor, and after 4.5 flights, I'm a little winded, and I'm not sure my heart can handle going up 6 flights of stairs. Not that I have any heart issues or anything. I'm just thinking about it right now makes me really sad, and I don't think I'm gonna do that right now. So for the meantime, when I go to work, the 6 flights, I'm gonna go ahead and take that elevator. But I do want to also get back into working out here and there. while I'm also eating less. So hopefully I can get these pounds back off so I can quit feeling like shit. I don't know if any of you have sleep apnea, but I definitely do, and it's way worse when I'm heavier. It hasn't really been that bad for a while, but here recently I've been getting fucking GERD again, and my apnea has been worse. If you've had it, you know it fucking sucks, especially if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're gasping for air. Yeah, not fun. And when I'm under like 230, I don't really have those issues. I didn't have fucking reflux for like 2 years, and then the last like 2 months I've been getting it really bad. Granted, the last 2 weeks have been really bad because I took a shitload of ibuprofen because I was having a shitload of pressure from my sickness, and the pressure was building up in my ear and causing some pretty intense ear pain, and ibuprofen would clear it up pretty quick. But I was taking like the max that I should be taking every day for like 2 weeks straight, and that shit fucks your stomach up. So that also was a little bit of it. So we'll see how that goes. But over the weekend, my buddy Derek was over, and he is the longest running friendship I have. We met when I was 12, I believe. So we've known each other for about 23 years. That's fucking crazy. Whenever he was here, we were talking about it because, damn it. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but somebody shared some kind of story about like a bus driver was talking about something with the kids on the bus or something. They were high school kids or I don't even fucking remember. But I remember one of the somebody saying something about the 11-year-old kid or 12-year-old, and they don't need to be talking about that kind of stuff. They don't know those kind of things and blah, blah, blah and all this. And then when Derek was over, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the shit that we got into and the shit we talked about and did and stuff like that. And I was like, fuck, we were 12 years old. So that's insane. Not saying we did anything like super fucking crazy, but the things we did and the things we said and thought about and talked about and everything, it's like, in my mind, that's stuff that you should be talking about or doing when you're like 16, 17. But we were 12. Derek might have even been 11 because he's a little younger. So, shit. So yeah, we were talking about a bunch of different like little stories here and there and things we got into. We grew up in a trailer park together in a not so great area of Houston. If anybody knows Houston, it was Homestead and 59, so not a particularly great area of town, and it's even worse now. I drove through the trailer park maybe a year ago or so, and holy shit. Don't get me wrong, it was not nice when we lived there, but it's pretty fucking rough now. I'm not lying when I say I saw one of the trailers, an entire wall the size of like, man, it had to have been like from blah blah blah, from ceiling to ground and then across like 8 foot, like a chunk of the wall was missing on the outside exterior of this trailer, and they had covered it with like cardboard and tape and like lids to like Tupperware, like those big giant Tupperware containers and stuff. That like they remade the side of the trailer, and yeah, they weren't that bad when we lived there, at least that I remember. But it was bad. But this is insane, and they were like right next to each other. I wouldn't be surprised if you can barely fucking open your door without it hitting the trailer next to you now, the way they have it set up. So it's rough. But anyway, we grew up there, and we definitely have some stories. And he's going to come back by either next week or week after, whenever we can link up again. He's going to come over, and we're going to record an episode together and talk about some shit. And we definitely have some funny stories. And Derek, I know you listen to this, so go ahead and start jotting some shit down, some stories you can think about, because you remember some stuff that I don't remember, and I'll probably remember some stuff that you don't remember. So go ahead and start writing those down. You definitely remember stuff that I don't remember because you brought up the whole truck that flipped over on that girl, and we tried to help flip it back over, which I barely fucking remember that. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to go into any of the stories right now because I want to save those for when we actually do the episode. But I will tell you, we got some crazy fucking episodes. And, stories from back then. And unfortunately, Derek is, let me see, the only person that I'm friends with that I could talk to about the stories from back then. I mean, my sister was around, but I didn't really hang out with her. And my cousin Brandon came and visited. I mean, we hung out together, but those are completely different stories than like the ones that me and Derek are gonna have. I kept in touch with a couple people from there for a little while, but I haven't talked to anybody else from that time frame in like 15 years. No, probably longer than that, honestly. I think I kept in touch with a couple people for maybe 3 or 4 years after we moved out of there, and that was it. Actually, don't know if he listens to this, but my friend Reese is also one of my longest running friends, but I haven't actually seen him in quite some time. But we actually met in school right around the same time me and Derek met. So I've known him for a really long time too. But like I said, we haven't seen each other in a really long time. We're just Facebook friends now. So it's not quite the same as me and Derek since we actually still hang out and everything. It's pretty crazy for being a 23-year long friendship. So but definitely gonna have some badass stories on that. And again, I have some other people that we're going to link up with soon and talk, and got some good stories with just about anybody that I'm going to bring on here. So that's going to be pretty fucking cool. We were talking about, this is really funny. Oh no, shit. Never mind. I was messing up the timeline of shit in my head and about to make a correlation that doesn't exist. But anyway, before the weekend, I have been talking about trading in my Xbox One. I'm just talking about this because we were talking about video game stuff while he was here, so it made me think about this. I was going to trade in my Xbox One and get a One X because my One has been making some funny noises and stuff. And as long as it's still working, when I take it up to GameStop and they plug it in, they'll take it. So I'm going to go ahead and get some credit for it and just pay the rest and get a One X before it goes out. I know the new systems are coming out at the end of the year, but I don't care. I want them all anyway. And then I wanted to do the same with my PS4 and get a Pro. Well, I'm in a group on Facebook that does raffles where you buy spots and they run a raffle and you win stuff. I ended up winning a PS4 Pro for, I think I only put $10 down. Yeah, 5 spots at $2 a piece. I might have bought 5 spots twice, so it might have been $20. Either way, I won, and so I'll be getting that soon. And then I'm actually going to sell my other PS4 to Derek. So that's cool. It's not the first thing I've won from this raffle either. A long time ago when Fallout 4 first came out, I won the Pip-Boy edition, the one with the big giant container with the Pip-Boy inside of it. And I think I won a lot of like 10 PS4 games. Won Turtles in Time, Super Nintendo. I think that's it. So I've definitely won more than money I've paid. 100%, no questions asked. Because this PS4 I'm getting is like a $450 PS4 as it is. Because it's the Pro and it's the oh my god, what's that fucking game? The game with the baby and the yellow thing, whatever the hell it's called. It's that edition, so it's like a white one with like handprints all over it. So yeah, I guarantee I haven't spent enough money to equal all the shit that I've won. Because I've won probably pushing $1,000 worth of stuff, and I've maybe over the last 5 years that I've been in that group, or 4 years, whatever, I've maybe spent $200, if even that, over 4 years. Probably not even that much though. So yeah, that'd be cool. Once that PS4 Pro comes in, that'd be badass. Can't wait for the new systems to come out though, and see what the hell they're gonna do with them. I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm on the fence. But I'm kind of hoping neither one of them look anything like what the prototypes look like right now. If you've seen them. The Xbox, I think it looks kind of cool. It's just like a cube looking thing. But the practicality of where the fuck you're going to put it kind of makes me not like it. I like them to be like visible, like stand out somewhere. That one's going to have to be like behind the TV or take up an entire like cube thing in our entertainment center or something like that, because it can't just fit in one of the little slots that are meant for like a DVD player and shit, because it's way too fucking big. I don't think it's that big, but it's just the shape of the dimensions of it are not going to fit in something like that. And the PS4 is like a V shape and like, in my opinion, really fucking ugly. But when it all boils down to it, I really don't care what they look like. But still, the PlayStation looks really ugly. I know I think I mentioned it last episode. I bought a bunch of shit for my camera. I'm gonna start recording some videos. I'm not gonna do a video version of the podcast. I have no interest at all doing that right now. Maybe later, if I actually get some more people listening to this, that maybe I'll consider it. Like after I move and everything, it's not going to be at this house. My room right now is a little bit too small and cluttered and everything. But after I move, I'm going to set it up a lot more nice, not so cluttered. And I'll consider it possibly at that point. But right now, not interested in that at all. But I do want to start doing little video skits, like little comedy things, and maybe even like small movies. So if any of my friends want to meet up and do that sometime with me, let me know. I have a new book that Tommy got me to write down my ideas and stuff that I'm going to start using. Hopefully if I stick to one fucking thing to write my ideas down, I will. Because I write shit on my phone, then I write shit on a piece of paper randomly, and I'll write shit on my iPad, and then I lose them. And so I'm trying to stick to just this one thing and, and write down my ideas and stuff. So once I start getting a few ideas for some skits and stuff like that, maybe one weekend go out somewhere and record some shit. I bought an external audio and a shotgun mic for my camera so I can get better audio than what the camera picks up. Everything I read online said you cannot use an adapter cable to plug the mic into my Rebel T6, but a friend of mine said that he has it and he has the adapter and it works perfectly fine. So I bought the cable to make sure it works for mine, making sure they don't have like different software on it or something like that. Make sure mine works like that. Either way, I got the external audio thing already. I bought a Tascam. I wanted to get the Zoom H6 or whatever the hell, but I figured that is totally unnecessary for what I'm going to use it for, because the Tascam is only like $80 at Guitar Center, on the same price on Amazon. And I think the Zoom is like $300 or $400 maybe, something. So either way, I tested this thing out and this thing's pretty badass, so it's going to work perfectly fine. But I definitely want to get into doing like some skits at first. I want to start my own like YouTube channel, specifically for like sketch comedy stuff. So if anyone is interested in doing that with me, let me know. I have a green screen. I have some quote unquote professional lighting. I don't have it set up right now. I have the green screen set up. I don't have the lighting set up. This room is way too fucking small for this. So honestly, I'm probably going to take the green screen down here soon and package it all up, because I have like a big, nice container that the green screen and all the lighting and everything goes in. So I'm probably going to go ahead and package that up. And then when I move, hopefully my room is big enough that I can have a more practical area for the green screen and everything. And honestly, I want a bigger one. The one I got's not quite as big as I want it. I just got the biggest size that will fit in this room. But again, since the room's small, it's not really the size I want. It goes, I think it's like 7 or 8 foot tall, and I don't know, like 8 foot wide. So it's not tiny, but it's just not the size I want it. So, but I did years ago, me and my buddy Sean did some green screen editing. We just went to like Joann's Fabric and bought a lime green fabric and nailed it on the wall and made our own lighting using cheap sun visor or the big sun protector things for your windshield. Fold those over, put a floodlight inside of it, and we used those for lights, and it worked. It definitely did not work well, but it worked better than nothing at all. And gotten the hang of using, I forgot what software it was back then. This is 15 years ago. Man, maybe even 20. No, yeah, like 15 years ago. So I want to say it was, we were just using After Effects. That's right, Adobe After Effects. So it's still the same shit. But I haven't used it in a long time, so I need to get back in the hang of that. I need to practice with that. Because it's some pretty complicated software if you really want to do some crazy shit. So, yeah. Again, like always, I have a million different projects I want to do and a million different ideas, and only one brain and no time to do any of this. So, hopefully I'll get to some of it. It's going to take a while. Man, there was something else I was going to bring up, but I don't fucking remember now. Oh, I guess that's it for now. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to go hit the hay. Actually, I'll probably go watch TV for a little bit and then hit the hay. It's only 9 o'clock, but I am fucking still really tired. Again, I don't know if we're going to be able to get together and do it and have this one for next week. If he can come over like Monday night or Sunday night, and if it comes down to it, I have to release it like one day late, but he can be here, then I might go ahead and do that and bring it out Tuesday, since I've been doing some of these on Monday night anyway. So I'm talking to him. Actually, he's going to listen to this. So, hey, Derek, text me. And we'll figure it out and we'll talk. My guess is that's going to be an hour episode easy. And that's going to be if we can limit ourselves and shut the fuck up about things, because I don't want to talk for 3 hours and get everything in one long episode where it's going to be hard for people to listen to it. And Joe Rogan's the only person that can have a 3-hour podcast right now, so nobody else can do that. So it should be a good one, no matter what. Like I said, we got some awesome shit to talk about. So, and that is all. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this shit up. Put my songs on it and upload it and make a Facebook post and let you motherfuckers know that it's out. And that's all. So every time I want to say something funny for the outro, I almost say another podcast or somebody else's like saying, damn it, I gotta think of something. Okay, bye.